Hey all, Hertz here. Welcome back to episode 10 of the last Railbook. In the last episode, we got science up and running, military, red and green. We got oil up and running. On this episode, I'm gonna work on red circuits, which are gonna go down here. In between episodes, real quick, I also put up a few radars so that we can see things from the map view. And then I also hooked up sulfur. I hooked up water, and I think I showed up that I hooked up gas, petroleum gas onto the bus. But the sulfur's in this lane, and then we have plastic in these three lanes. So, since red circuits take plastic, I'm gonna just whip this open. Let's go to red circuits 1. And I'll just make it easy and just go right here between those two poles. Let's get rid of this stuff. Alright, what are we missing? Steel chest and a bunch of undergrounds. So the mall's over here. Let me grab those real quick. I'm just gonna move this here because loop is gonna have to go in there, so do okay. Now let's hook up red circuits. Make sure we get that built. So we need this to copper. So copper's right here. We haven't pulled anything from this side of the belt yet, except for some stone, or some yeah, stone for the stone brick back there. I'm just gonna quick copy that. Copper's hooked up. Plastic. Let me go get that. I forgot to mention I hooked up sulfuric acid too, because sulfur creates sulfuric acid here. So, anyway, you're going the wrong direction. So eventually we are going to do two of these. So I'm just gonna place the second one. Let me just make sure the spacing, yeah. Um, I mean, I could do it that close. Let's get that. What's that? Green circuits. None have been pulled from this side of the belt, so I will just... Let me turn on grid. Okay. Just making sure that there's nothing on this line. Having that planned out ahead of time is probably a good idea, but I did not do that. So that will be... No, that's not going to be the first one. Okay. We're now getting red circuits. I'm going to set up the second line real quick. Placing those the wrong direction. Okay, let's get plastic in. And we're pulling from the middle on this one, so I'm gonna do that. Alright. And that's green, so I'm pulling from the second line. Now, that quickly, we have 2 lines of red belt going. Well, as soon as I hook that up and that up. Okay. Or red circuits, I mean, not red belt. Okay. We have, yep. Let's see the plastic come in just to make sure this is working. Yeah, there we have it. Okay. Now, next we're going to add solar and accumulators. Well, I'm not going to add that yet. Well, I will just add it because it'll be simple to do. I'm not going to quite hook it up yet, but oh, I did not. Real quick, I'm going to add the snap to this blueprint. So what we do is set it there. It already has the constant combinators in front of it. So I'm going to open up this blueprint. There's a version 1, version 2, and version 3. Wow. So I'm going to open up this blueprint. Let's select new. I'm going to hit snapped grid. This is going to be 1 by 32, and I bet you that's going to be 30. Oh, no, it's going to be about 14. Okay, 15. All right, and so I want it to be one above the undergrounds going in. So now I'm going to save that. I'm going to also put... Oh, it's done for V2. That's really funny. Let's see if it's done for V3. Yep. Okay, so part of the goal of this series is also for me to like kind of make any corrections to the blueprint book that are wrong. So as we just found, there was a mistake right there where I didn't have the snap on. So real quick, we fixed it, and then yeah, I'll just go back. Shortly, we're going to use solar to fix some of our power issues that we don't quite have yet, but we will have very shortly. And I'm just gonna like kind of put it up here. Maybe put solar kind of like down here as well. There's a big, nice chunk of open space there. Okay, what are we missing? Looks like underground belts and a filter inserter. Oh. I don't know if those use red circuits, but speaking of red circuits, oh, yeah, I can start pulling. Do they? They do not. I can hook up the mall here to the red circuits. That will help us get a lot of new items. So let me finish out building that bit right there. Then I'll hook up the mall, and then we're gonna do blue science. I didn't get filters or long-head inserters. I also want to get rid of the junk that's in my inventory. I have a bit of wood. There we go. So let's see. That's letters too. Great. Okay. So that's the first bit. That'll get us stack inserters, which will be very nice. Once we get stack inserters, I may go upgrade the inserters on some of the rail stations that are out and about. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's get red circuits coming in here. I'm assuming that's red. Yeah, okay. It's red too. So let's get this hooked up. What I haven't done is this on any of them. There. Okay. So now that's hooked up. We have red circuits going into our mall, which is nice. We will be... I'll hook that up in a minute, but next I want to put down... Let's put that right here. Alright, we need fast inserters, lights, and more long inserters. Quick grab those. Actually, I'll just do it from outer space. Okay. Now let's just hook this up. What do we need? Sulfur, red circuits. So I also need to get... Always need more of those, but I need more of those. Okay. Take a splitter here. Red circuits there. I don't. I gotta go from the outside, the second belt. So I'm going to. What was the last fall? It was the second, so I'm gonna go from the third line. Steel. And was the last steel pull? Okay, the second line of steel. All right. We're making blue science. Now, see where this goes in. And these are set up to just basically do that. And when we put a purple, it will just direct feed in. Or we'll have to put it onto the outside of the belt. And so to do that, you just have your belt do something like that. And that'll dump it onto the right side of the belt, and then it'll go up and go on. So purple will be on the top side, blue will be on the bottom side. But we'll do that when we get there. Alright, let me start clearing stuff out for purple. So you'll notice the time has gone up dramatically. I spent a lot of time when I reset up all the bases to use that snap, so they snap onto this path. Um, and I like got up and ate dinner in the middle of it, so like the game was just running for a very long time without me sitting at it. I kind of didn't realize I didn't have it paused. So yeah, that's how that happened. All right, we have. Where is that? One thing somewhere needs a stack inserter. It just went out. Okay. All right. So now we need to start researching. Oh, that's the first thing we research. I don't even know that we need this. That would be nice. I'm trying to get us robots here. Do that, and then that. All right, that's gonna get us pretty far. Seems like science is not going yet, so let me look and see what's wrong down there. Oh, no, it's gone. Oh, that's the problem. There's your problem right there. Okay. Now we have at least a base level of blue going. 50 a minute isn't bad. Alright, after we get advanced oil, we're going to have to place oil 2 down. You know, and another thing we can do while we're waiting for that is start with putting down the steel furnaces for all of the smelting. So I'm going to just make this packs. Packs oil refinery, and then I'm going to I'm going to add a station for this. To Pax Oil Refinery. Await condition passenger present. Time past 20 minutes. Set that to and. I'm gonna send him over. I'm gonna just take all this wood that's over here. Not that I have a lot of space for it. I do have a bunch of junk in my inventory. Let me start putting this back. So I'm gonna put back the pump jacks. I'm not gonna put that back just yet. It's rail. I don't even need the small electric poles anymore, really. I think every build that I'm doing, I'll keep one. I don't think I need any more than that. But yeah, I'll put down the car. Why not? Fill that up with all the wood in my inventory. Okay, I'm gonna take this back to the original base. I'm just gonna pick up all the steel smelters that are down there. I'm gonna come pick up the steel smelters that are over here, and then we're just gonna mass upgrade both copper and iron. I mean, I suppose I'll upgrade the stone furnace, the stone brick smelters as well. Now, the next things that we're going to do here, we're going to get blue up. Oh, I'm going to grab a whole bunch of belt too, because we need to extend this line quite a bit further. I'm going to kind of clean out this train so we can pick up as much belt as possible. Okay. Just gonna... Let's see. There's not really much else in there. Alright, so I'm gonna grab all of the belts. Grab that too. And then I'm grabbing all of those. Okay, let's go to copper smelting and upgrade copper. Now, you'll notice in the book. So here's a thing I want to say about these upgrades. So what you should do when you're upgrading something. Oh, this is going to upgrade to red belt. We're not ready to go to red belt yet. But when you're upgrading something, so I'm going to make a special. Yeah. But when you're doing an upgrade and using this book, so if you have this one down, what you should do is you should put this over the entire smelting column and then place all of these to do it correctly. Because sometimes there are added buildings. Sometimes I'm updating those the circuit conditions. So like your first base, there might be a circuit condition to have like 50 of things in a chest. On the second one, it might up it to like 200 or something like. So, um, keeping that in mind, uh, that's the procedure. So you place the upgrade planner first, and then you replace the second version or the next version of the blueprint. So I'm just going to make a quick one of these where all it does is go from stone furnace to steel furnace. That's the only thing this one will do. And I'm going to just do that. Okay, we still have plenty. Wow, we're racing through science. Okay, that's great. Um, Share stack inserter size would be nice. Movement speed would be nice. This would be nice. We'll get that eventually. Blue circuits is nice. So, let's go over to iron smelting, not iron mining. I'll upgrade iron to the steel smelters, and then we need to go to the bottom of the bus and just dump all of this this belt, this yellow belt onto the bus down there. And then we can get purple science up, and then yellow science. I think we'll need blue circuits in there. But that's fine. We already have sulfuric acid on the bus already, so that should go pretty quick. Wow, 32 left to spare. That's kind of awesome. I mean, I'm just gonna walk over. I'm gonna put all these stone. Oh well, okay. First things first. I need to place version 2 of oil. So advanced oil version 2. So that goes right here. I had already brought water over here, so that should just snap right in. Once I get enough mats to put this down. What do I need over here? A lot of things. Let's see. Tanks, pumps, chemical, and pipe. Let me put that in there. We need tanks. Pumps. Chemical. Where's chemical? There it is. And then I'm getting a lot of those because we have to dump all that stuff at the bottom of the bus. And undergrounds are part of the bus. Okay. We're just missing a logistics chest. That's fine. Oh, I need to... Dang it. I did not take the... Let's have that come over. I'm gonna just put the automobile back down up here. Grab that much coal for it. Okay. And get rid of all the weird junk in my inventory, which there is plenty. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to come down to here and grab all the yellow belt I can. Not a whole lot, but alright, we're set. Now I'm just going to come down, dump all this in the bus. I need big electric poles, it looks like. What I haven't done is made sure that there's no trash here. Okay. Which there is right in front of me. We'll just need to come back at some point with big electric poles. There we go. Let's get you down. Okay, let's go back and get purple science down. I'm gonna need to extend the stone brick path as well, but oh yeah. Let's pick up everything that was in my inventory too. Okay. Leave that. And, well, let's just go put it down and see what we need. I don't even know if I researched. I sure haven't. What do we need? Let's get low density structures, and then let's research yellow. When we research yellow, there's a piece that that uh, part of the yellow science base starts making bots, and I mean, once we get bots, we can just have them build the rest of the bus and build the next whatever. Um, we'll just be placing down, different factories. We need batteries. Hmm. That's part of bots. And it's part of accumulators. So let's have to go in front of accumulators. Um, oops. I'm just gonna sneak these in right about here. We might have to landfill a bit of this lake over here. It's just iron, sulfur, and copper. Okay. Um, I don't have any red belt on me, so let me grab some of that. Big electric poles. And I need splitters and chemical. So chemical is here. I just need one. Splitters. Medium electric pole. Alright. Now my inventory is completely full, but okay, batteries are up. Let me just place this. That cleared up some room. Alright, after batteries, replacing purple. Place that right here. Those need stack inserters. Let me go grab some. That's a lot. That's fine. Alright. And then... Oh, this will already load it on the outside of the belt. Great. Okay, that should be a fairly easy task. Where are we on that side? Stone. Oops. Let's go bring this back. Go from the inside here. I'm just gonna... How far over? Okay. So we're gonna go from the inside one, which will require us to do that. So there's stone brick. Gonna get green. Let's look with the last pull. So last pull on green was on the outside, so we're gonna go from the inside. The first. My red circuit. So we're gonna pull from the inside, this belt. So that's gonna look like that. And voila, purple science is hooked up, even though it's not even researched yet. It's quite funny. Okay. What other things do we need to research here? Um, Looks like we're running out of time here. So, Gonna just quick recap what we did. We set up solar and accumulators. We set up blue science and purple science. I need to put, in between episodes, I will put down radar over here. I'll also try to extend the belt a little bit. I know that's not very interesting to watch. We put down red circuits. We upgraded both copper and iron smelting to steel furnaces. We placed down this advanced oil. So now we can make lube, so that will allow us to make electric engines and blue belt. And that's about it. Thanks everybody for picking up what I'm putting down. We'll see you next time on episode 11 of The Last Railbook.